Been a while. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I hope you had a wonderful day today. Which right now it's officially June 1st, meaning summer, And if y'all new here, hi, welcome to my channel. And as you already know, if y'all not new here before, I used to do a booktube. Yes, I am a booktuber myself. When I first started this channel, when I was doing the edits and etc. So it's been a minute. Not gonna lie, throughout those months from January 2025 until May 2025, I've been in a reading slump. It is so bad that I just count the books I just read for this year. I only read is 8. Yeah, I only read like 8 books, and it is so bad because I was dealing with the stress and everything. I changed my major from nursing to psychology, and I'm trying to adapt and get back on my feet. So yeah. Now I have to redeem myself for what I'm about to show y'all. And just to be perfectly clear, I did some arrangements as I was looking back through my whole videos. So it's gonna be a heck of a journey. And by the way, I already took my finals, since I'm gonna leave the link in the description down below. If I can remember clearly, I passed my final exam. So I'm very, very happy because those classes, especially the marriage family dynamic, took a heavy toll on me. So yeah, so enough all of that. I'm going to share some update status, meaning I'm starting a new class in the summer, which it's going to be 2 summer classes, but in the first 7 weeks, yes, I say it because it's very short. The first 7 weeks, I'm taking a course of exploring the Bible, and then the last 7 weeks, I forgot the name exactly, but it's about the Bible as well. So the class that I'm taking so far, exploring the Bible, is very, I don't want to say like it's very difficult. I want to say like it's good. It's just how the course is set up in general. So far, I don't know. It's like I love God. I love Jesus. It's just as soon as I read the Bible, I was so like confused, and I have to like analyzing of what God is telling me and what the characters of the story is telling me. So that's why I was like, I even tried on the phone first, electronically, but it's just like it's not helping me out. So I decided to get myself a physical copy of the Bible, not 1 but 2. So that's what I did. And it doesn't have to be like, perfect and glittery and nice of the Bible. As long as I can be able to use it and understanding, then I'm good. And even though it's very difficult to read it, I still want to like learn more and everything. So I'm going to show you the book that I've been using throughout the course. So as y'all see in the short videos, I got the New American Standard Bible, and let me tell you, when I first saw this, it was pretty broken. Yeah. So, and luckily I got this at the thrift, and it's only like $1.95, but because of the discount, I have to pay for 97 cents. Yes, 97 cents. So yeah, I've been using it, and this is good because not only I can just read it, but also like highlighting it too. I don't know if y'all can see it. And I even put like sticky notes as well. So it kind of like helped me out for a bit to understanding. 97 cents. And another option in case, because in the thrift store, it's very difficult to find a Bible in there. But if there wasn't a Bible in the thrift store, then my second option would be at Walmart. It would be at least like 11, no more than $20, but 97 cents, like who can beat the deal? I'll show you this one later. And this one too. And then this, I got it at the thrift. For the hardcover like this, it would be like a $2.97, but because of the discount, I think it was $1.97, I think, if I can remember correctly. This, it was used by someone, and it was very colorful. It looks very nice to me, and this is like the kids section, but when I was reading it more and more, it's very similar to the Bible that I just got, that I showed y'all. So, and obviously I'm not gonna highlight it here. It's just gonna give me like a little reference, like reading it and help me understanding it as well. So yeah, so these two help me throughout the course. So, and it's not like I only want to pass. I don't want to fail as well. It's just I want to learn and understand. And you have to like critically analyzing of what the chapter and the verse is telling me. And it's not just about Jesus, it's about characters as well. And then now I have to show y'all what I did. So, the chair, really quickly. Don't mind these. Oh, sorry. Don't mind these. This is for my dog treats. I mean, this is for Rocky's dog treats and Tom and Tony's food. I just don't know where else I can put it. So then this right here. Yeah, so everything is moved to this side now. Yeah, I'm a little struggling over here. Don't mind this at the bottom. It's just extra storage that I don't even know where to put it. So don't mind that. Let's start with the romance. So right here, if I can turn this camera. So this right here is all romance. This one is obviously Nicholas Sparks, such as Message in the Bottle, The Rescue, The Wish, The Last Song, The Notebook, and See Me. And I have another copy of it, which is the paperback. I will give it to my sister when I see her in Virginia. And then I have The Bridge of Madison County. And then I have a few of the Colleen Hoover. Like maybe someday. Wow, where did I put the other one? Oh, It Ends With Us right here. My bad. It Ends With Us right here. And then I have the Selection, the one. Always Only You. All Roads Lead Here. Twisted Love, which I read the second book and I like it so much. I have to get the third one for sure. And then I got the Temporary Roomie. And then I got the Jojo Moyes. All three of them. Hold on a second. I got the Girl Who Played With Fire series. Which, wait, no. The girl, oh my God. With the Dragon Tattoo series. Why did I just say that? The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series. I got it. And it's in my TBR, which I'm going to show you that once I'm done with all this. And then I got the mystery, the James Patterson. And then the Telling Christina Goodbye, which is a good book, by the way. And then I got this right here. Action, mystery kind of thing. And then I have the fantasy, Red Queen, King's Cage. I have to get the second book of the Red Queen. And then I got the Beautiful Creatures, which I didn't know is part of the Twilight series. So I don't know if I want to read it or not. And then I got the Divergent. And then, of course, I got the Asia country, such as the Howl's Moving Castle, and then Kiki's Delivering Service, Dust of Eden, Spin the Dawn, Harriet Curse, which is the pre-sequel of the Six Crimson Crowns, which is right here. And then I got the Phoenix Extravagant. And then last but not least, I got the Harry Potter series, which I'm still waiting for number 4. The book for a cover. It's just too expensive to find. And it's very difficult to find, especially when you go to the thrift store. But I'm still hoping. So, done with this one. And now I gotta show y'all the TBR. So let me pull y'all aside. Right here, y'all. I officially got my TBR card. And it was gifted by, in my opinion, I'll say, it was gifted by a family friend member who I've been babysitting the boys for more than a decade now. And she was about to move from an old home to a new home. And she's like, before I even throw this out, do you want this for your office? Do you want it for the bathroom? Do you want this? I was like, yes, immediately. Which the thing is, like, my first thing off the cart was, I need it for my TBR. And so this first section right here is like a little display. I got a little fake plant, a little rock right here. I got my TBR jar, which this TBR jar will connect to the books that I'm going to read here. And then I got my book journal, my favorite villain of all time, Loki. He's a very attractive man. I'm sorry. I got it. Whew, girl, relax. I got the canvas right here. A few books that I'm not even going to use it unless it's as a display. And then this is for the ring lamp. And then you already know Lady and the Tramp is my favorite Disney movie of the animals. And then I got my stuffed animals right here, including this chain. So, just to be perfectly clear, all these books that you see, I am not reading all these books in 1 month. It's just impossible for me to do that. So I'm gonna break it down for all of y'all. This jar that I show you right here will help me pull out what book I am gonna read for that week. So I have the Harry Potter book, year 3, Variety by Colin Hoover, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Six of Crows, The Off-Limit Rule by Sarah Adams, The Help, A Girl's Guide to Murder, Kingdom of the Curse, The Dragon's Promise, True Crime, Mistress of All Evil, God of Ruin, focus, Turtles All the Way Down, and then To Kill a Mockingbird. I will try to read at least 1 or 2 books per week. It depends on the assessments I'm taking for the course. And then this right here is when I'm in my comfort read, meaning if your girl is in that time of the month or is not feeling very well, these are my comfort reads. So if it's a thick book from summer reading, Dreamland, Bridgerton, It Starts With Us, which is the second book of It Ends With Us, which doesn't make any sense, so don't ask me why. Eleanor and Park, and Still Me. If I'm not comfort read, I'll read at least 1. If it's this thick. Now, if it's like short stories, right here, such as The Magic Tree House, The Dog's Purpose series, The Wizard of Oz, Animal Arc series, and then some classic tales right here. And then I got no Nicholas Sparks, A Walk to Remember. That would make me cry for real. American Girl story series, and then the something about like nonfiction stuff. Which is in that little jar right here, it will help me decide which book I'm going to read for that month. For that week of the month. And if it's a short book, like this one, then I'll pick 2. So, yeah. which I love it so much. If this thing can really focus, I just love this card. I really do. I really love this card. And then once the book is completed, I just put it inside that little box right here. On this side, this is for the books that I would put this for the book on haul, like this one. Still confused as heck. I fell asleep on this. I don't like it. I give like a 2 out of, I think I give it a 3 out of 5. I still don't want it. And I got these two right here, which I have the physical copy of it. And this is by someone else. So I'm going to put this back at a free little library. I don't know this person personally, but yeah. So this is all for my little library set right here. And before I go, I picked out this book I'm going to read for this week, Stacy the Soccer Fairy by Daisy Meadows. This is one of the Rainbow Magic fairy stories, which is in sports edition, which is kind of cute. So, and I love that she's a woman of color. And the thing is that I might finish this book in one day. Maybe one day if I have no assessments. If not, probably 2. Because it's very short, as you can see. And then last but not least, another book I'm going to read is Blood of Hercules by Jasmine Mass. Now, I'm not going to lie. This book, in the paperback condition, it just came out, I don't know for how long, probably this year. This is $20. And I went to the hot bins and I see this and I only paid like $2. Yes, can you not? Like $2, like. And yes, it's kind of like a bad condition. Well, a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see it when I was closing the book. I even tried to close it together, but come on, $2. And I wanted to read this too. This is the crazy part because I went with my brother at Barnes and Nobles. Looking at the hardcover, it was like $25, and now I just got it for $2. Oh my! So yeah, so this is it, y'all. So this is so freaking cute. Like, can you not? Like, I'm still organized this, so don't mind. So, whew. It's Thursday night. Just a few minutes until Friday morning. Okay, so as you already seen throughout the past few days of that week, it's very nerve-wracking. It's very nerve-wracking. Gonna get my thoughts together, just try to live life, try to be a normal human being as possible. So, we're back at it. Okay, so I was reading books that I've been using and reading and getting my knowledge out of my possibilities possible. And there's a few books I'll be able to complete this week, and most of the books, it will not be complete for that week. However, I'll get it done as soon as possible. So, here's all the books that I've been using so far. So as you see, the Bible itself, right here, as you already saw. So these tabs, you can see all of these tabs been used. It's been highlighted, and well, I'm going to give you one example if I can find one. Yeah, there it is. I'm going to give you one example. The Gospel according to Matthew. It's already highlighted.
And this is all my assignments, okay? I don't know if you can see it. So yeah, so I've been reading it, highlighting it, even though, not throw, in the post-it notes. And I just started class literally like 5 weeks ago. No, wait, 4 weeks ago, excuse me. Next week will be 5. So I use that. And in case if I find one particularly, but I wanted to use this Bible, I used the other book, which is called NIV, known as New International Version, Finding God. This is another book I've been using, and this is just for example, if I find a book of John, so instead of using this Bible, I can use it right here because it has less pages and it's the exact same verses as the Holy Bible itself. So, yes, I've been reading this. Then another book, well, I won't say like I read it or completely, but it's part of the discussion post, which unfortunately I don't have the physical book with me. So I might have to like crop it and put it on the side right here, just to give you an idea of the name of the book. I don't know much about it because she specifically said, oh, just discuss this on pages 35 to 37. So I don't know if I'm gonna read the whole thing or not, but for my knowledge, I'll take it. But if not, you understand why. And then the book that I'm gonna finish throughout this week for sure is very short, like I told you before. Stacy, the Soccer Fairy. So I did not tell you much detail about it because I was telling you on my TBRs. I've been reading for the week of this month, but I didn't give you enough detail for it. So, which by the way, this is my childhood, the Rainbow Fairies, but I didn't know they make the sports edition. So obviously she's a soccer player, so let me read a summary. It's an exciting time in Fairyland. Everyone is getting ready for the Fairy Olympics, but Jack Frost's goblins have stolen the sports fairies' magic objects. Now they're threatening to take over the whole competition. Rachel's favorite soccer team is ready for the big game, but without Stacy, the soccer fairy magic ball, they'll never reach their goal. Ooh, this is quite a story. Even though it was very short, I might finish this for one night, which I'm gonna read it either Friday or Saturday. One of the two for sure. And then last but not least, The Blood of Hercules by Jasmine Mass. I'm gonna read a summary about it and then I'll tell you the story afterwards. I'm just a girl, and as it turns out, I'm Hercules. I'm struggling to survive in a tiny infested world where Spartans, immortals from 12 royal families who have godlike powers and absence wealth, ruled over all. A shy, stammering foster child with nothing, I keep my head down, cover my scars, and focus on excelling in school. At least I try to. Then it happens. My blood test reveals I'm part of the powerful elite. I'm one of them, a Spartan. Forced to attend the Spartan War Academy, I undergo the most harrowing test of all time to see if I have what it takes to be immortal. There's just a few problems. Achilles and Patro are my scary mentors. Charon, I believe I pronounced the name right, the ferryman of death, and Augustus, the son of war, are my terrifying professors. Also, I'm pretty sure either someone's stalking me everywhere I go, or my sanity slipping. I have a bad feeling. Both are true. Ooh, this is quite a story. So, obviously, I got at the Hot Bins, which is, I already told you this before, is a marketplace of Amazon. I just couldn't believe that it was $2. So, when I saw this, I was like, I have to get it, which is kind of funny because I went to Barnes and Nobles and I told my brother about it, and it was a hardcover, and I got this in my hand. I don't know if I already mentioned it before, but I'm going to say it again. So I got this. Let me tell you, the first chapter and the second chapter, I was already hooked up already. I read it since Monday, however. And I just read it. Like one chapter I read on Monday, and then I read the second chapter literally Wednesday. So hopefully I'll read it tonight because right now it's very late, and I was thinking reading about this early in the morning, but it's very tough to wake up early in the morning, especially when you're trying to read a book. So it's better for me if I read it at night, especially if there's like an audio book. So, are you serious? I just look what they did. Why would they do? No. Oh, you're wrong for that. Are you sick? All right, I gotta take this. What the heck? Okay, anyway. Oh my, I can't. Yo, this is crazy. Why would they do that to the book? Wow. Don't worry, I'll fix this. Don't worry. Oh my god, wow. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm back, y'all. What in the world? Wow. My eyes do not lie. I didn't know it was there like that. But anyway, wow. That's not cool. Okay, anyway, back to the main topic. It's a possibility that I will not be able to finish this book throughout this week, especially from Alexis. I believe that's her name. Alex, it's around there. She's been through a lot, especially of what her foster parents are trying to do to her. Especially when her, I'm not gonna go spoil the whole thing, but long story short, she can talk to Nyx, which I thought it was Medusa, the girl who have snakes in her hair, but it was somebody else, and I was like, I don't know if she's a cousin, I don't know if she's a family member, I don't know if she's family related to Medusa, but yeah, she really helped her out a lot. And then to make matters worse, a foster boy named Charlie, who's a year younger than her, and even though they're not blood related, she said, I will take care of you. And then the next day, maybe like a month later, when summer came, the foster parents there, not treating them good, by the way, says like, we have to get rid of Charlie. I was like, what the heck? And then she told Charlie to, be quiet, take her to the bathroom and say, if something goes wrong, do not open the door and call 777. And the next thing you know, Nyx is like, you want me to help you out? She said yes. And in a minute, when they're planning to get rid of Charlie, and probably her too, the next minute, as soon as they better kidnap Charlie, all we hear was foaming from the foster moms. And I was like, what the heck? And then on top of it, all we hear was like the foster dad is crying. So literally she's dead. And then obviously the police came because Charlie dialed 777. The police was investigating, talking to the girl, Alexis. And they said, who did this to you? What happened? And the next thing you know, instead of saying, next did it, this girl said, it's not my dad. It's my foster dad who killed my foster mom. I was like, what? Because at first I thought like, okay, killing is not the right thing to do, just to be clear. But the fact that the plot twist went like that, it went crazy. And next thing you know, the police, of course, they took him, and it's a possibility like he may be in prison without any, I think without a parole, I believe, without a parole. And now they became homeless. And Alexis preferred to be homeless with Charlie and Nix than being in a household who's going to treat them badly, and what worse could have happened. So, and the crazy part is in chapter 2. So, this is gonna be full of trauma, full of because there's no way I'll be able to finish this Saturday, especially for what I just read. And I feel like it's like a very fast pace, which I kind of like. And the good news is it's an audiobook, so I might be able to finish maybe next week before my comfort read. So yeah, this is all that I'm gonna do recording from my first week of daily vlog, summer of 2025 edition. I believe I did very good, and this is just the beginning. So I can't wait for next week, what my plans for me, what God has a plan for me. And if it's not my way, then it's probably a good reason. So yes, so this is the end of this video. Yes, I did. And also this outfit I got it from Hot Bins too. So yeah, so this is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it throughout the video, I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful night, wonderful week. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And see you again soon. Till next time. Bye.